Hi there, my name is Morgan Gunther and I'm a naturalist with the East Bay Regional Park District, and I'd like to welcome you today to Songs and Stories. Today for Songs and Stories, we're going to be celebrating all the different things that animals do as we switch from one season to another. Right now we're in fall and we're heading into winter. And as we head from fall to winter, we can think about how we feel. It's a little bit colder, the rain starts to fall, the nights are dark and long, the days are a little bit shorter, and the animals sense these things too. Different animals do different things when it is winter. Some animals migrate, which means that they move from one place to another. Like some birds travel thousands of miles maybe to find a place to nest or a place where there is more food. Some animals, like a bear, might hibernate, take a big long sleep in the winter and hibernate. Now, some animals will adapt or change for the winter. An animal like a coyote, to stay warm, might have some thick fur. Their fur will get thicker. It's kind of like we put on a jacket. So animals either have hibernation, migration, or adaptation, or sometimes a mix of those different things in order to survive in the winter. Here in California, hibernation isn't such a big thing around here because it doesn't get that cold. But let's talk about some of the different animals that hibernate, migrate, or adapt. So what about a monarch butterfly? What do you think they do? They migrate. They move from one place to another. They go a really, really far distance. Now, what about a rabbit? What does a rabbit do? They're not going to go a really far distance from one place to another. They might get thicker fur in order to feel warm during the winter and find a nice den to hang out in and huddle up. Now, what about a newt? A newt migrates from one place to another, and they can travel a couple of miles in order to lay their eggs in a pond or a nest. And a newt also adapts in the winter. They change what their skin looks and feels like once they get into the pond so they can swim and move around. Some birds change their feathers. All sorts of different things can happen. So in the winter, animals can hibernate, adapt, migrate, or some mix of all of those things. Now, the story that we're going to read today is called Hibernation Station, and it's by Michelle Meadows and Cyrus. And this book is all about a bunch of animals who are going on a trip to hibernate. And I love this story because of the silly pictures of animals in their pajamas. So I want you to think about what you need to feel cozy in the wintertime. Maybe you've got a blanket you're snuggled up in. Maybe you've got some slippers and some cozy PJs, maybe some hot cocoa. And that's what might make you feel cozy. Let's see what helps these animals feel cozy in the winter. So we're starting off, and it looks like we're in fall right now. You can see the leaves hanging on the trees. Hibernation Station. Fuzzy slippers, warm pajamas, forest babies, and their mamas. Look, we've got a raccoon. If you've seen a raccoon before, put your finger on your nose. And we've got slugs and sweaters. If you're wearing a cozy sweater, put your hand on your head. We've got little mice, and I love these little snakes in their pajamas. Show up early at the station. Time for winter hibernation. Look at, we've got our bear hanging out there, some skunks, pew. Bats and chipmunks in the middle. Bears and mice from big to little. All these different animals are climbing in. Look at, he's climbing. He's got some little flies on his pajamas. Groundhogs, turtles, snakes, and frogs slipping into holes and logs. Fluff the pillows, snuggle in. But then, what do you think's gonna happen with all of these animals cramming into these logs? What's gonna happen? Oh look, we've got a newt. There's our bat, the snake, the slug, the mice, the turtle. Commotion in a den. I cannot sleep, a black bear roars. Can you put up your claws and be a black bear? Let's roar on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Roar. My roommate rolls around and snores. Shh. Do you know anybody who snores? A groundhog cries, this hole's too tight. It's dark in here. I need more light. Look at all these logs and all those animals in there. Then, uh-oh, trouble near the stream. Look what's happening. They're going over the water. The hedgehog babies start to scream. Just when the beds begin to sink, 2 chipmunks cry, we spilled a drink. Oh my gosh, this does not look very cozy right now. And while you're up, we need more snacks and bring more pillows for our backs. Just then a frog begins to moan, I'm scared to be down here alone. Have you ever been scared to be alone? Yeah, me too. Sometimes it can be a little scary. Let's find out what happens though. The bears in charge, in railroad caps, review the hibernation maps. So they're looking to see where each of the animals should be sleeping inside those logs so they can figure this out. Come on, Black Bear, bring your shoes. Here's a quiet place to snooze. Look what's happening. What's falling from the sky? Something's falling. The changing seasons are happening. Come on, hedgehogs, warm and dry. Let's huddle for a lullaby. Everybody's getting nice and snug, just in time it looks like. Come on, chipmunks. Sip, sip, sip. Nibble, nibble. Drip, drip, drip. Look, they're drinking from the acorns and having a little snack. Blankets, pillows, extra snug. Come on, frog, you need a hug. Look at the little bear and the frog have made friends. He's not alone anymore. Climb on top and join the heap. There is so much snow. Soon everyone is fast asleep. The end. Look, it's winter. So just like in the story, they had a lullaby. We are going to sing a song together that's a little bit like a lullaby. And this song is called Safe at Home. And Safe at Home is about animals finding a nice place to be, safe and snug and cozy. And the part that I want you to help me out with at the end of each line, you're going to go, and all the baby animals safe at home. And you're gonna cradle like you've got a baby animal, maybe a baby snake or a chipmunk or a bear or an otter in your arms. So it goes, and all the baby animals safe at home. Let's try that together. And all the baby animals safe at home. And you'll see me pop up in the corner of the screen, and that's when you know to join in with that part. And there's also some counting that you might catch on to as well that you can join in for. 1 baby otter in the cradle of the sea. 2 baby owls in the hollow of a tree. 3 baby fawn in the forest where they've grown. All the baby animals safe at home. 4 baby bears coming home to rest. 5 baby mice are sleeping in their nest. 6 baby chicks to the coop they have gone. All the baby animals safe at home. 7 baby pigs all snuggled in their den. 8 baby fox are lying in their den. 9 baby geese back to the wheat have flown. All the baby animals safe at home. All the baby animals safe at home. One cradle rocking by the warm firelight. One child sleeping peaceful in the night. Love is the reason you'll never feel alone. All the baby animals safe at home. One baby otter in the cradle of the sea. 2 baby owls in the hollow of a tree. 3 baby fawn in the forest where they've grown. All the baby animals safe at home. All the baby animals safe at home. All the baby animals safe at home. So my friends, I hope that you are safe at home this winter season and staying cozy and warm. And when you have a chance, go out and explore the winter forests and the winter parks, because it's a beautiful time to be outside in nature during the winter when animals are hibernating, migrating, and adapting to their surroundings, just like us as human beings. So I hope that you all take care and have a wonderful winter season. Thanks so much and have a great day. Talking all about what animals do when it's the season it's about to become, which is